I find Instagram really interesting is my followers is not a lot, like just a couple of thousands, and then I got a few videos that went really viral, and those videos are like effortless, you know, you get what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't need to do much. The whole thing spent like 5 minutes, shoot and edit on my phone, and then once I want to do something really proper, really nice, really polished, it got no views.
People always ask what's the use of having a lot of followers, right? People don't see the value behind having the power of influence. A lot of brands, they want to spend this amount of money and then they hope to get back like 10 times the sales in a short-term period. This is, I don't think it's a reasonable KPI. I have brands who gave me a budget of 20-30k USD for 2 months, and we don't even think it's enough to engage good content creators and to hit their KPIs or their goals.
Okay, let's drive. Welcome back to episode 2 of
Episode 2.
On the Road. So today we have another girl. It's not gonna be always girl las. Maybe in the future we'll have guy, but I feel like easier to talk with girl than guy sometimes. Unless the guy is very, very close. Then, but a lot of conversation with guy is better not to post online. So but if with the guys like not too close one, then I don't know what to say. So sometimes it's easier for me to talk to girls.
It's not like all girls will tell you all their thing.
I feel like what you are good at, it's more on the career side. I find very interesting on what you do. So what do you do? Who are you?
So I'm Celyn. My name is Celyn.
Hi, Celyn.
I've known Zach for like, I think since MCO, is it?
Just a few years.
Just a few years only, but we became very close because we vibed together and like we went traveling together also. So yeah, and I do mostly KOL management. Like I work in an agency where brands look for this agency, and then I source KOLs for them. That is one part.
So you're like manager or hunter?
Not really hunter, not really manager. Like I just do everything like from A to Z. Like let's say if the brand wants like a proposal of like how do you engage KOLs to do one part of their marketing plan, then we will have to prepare that law, like the contents, which KOL is suitable or which content creator is suitable. Do they want like big influencers with big followings, and do they want like KOCs, which is like micro nano influencers?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think so. And then after that, you source them, and then you get their rates, and then you start managing the campaign. So this is like just a bit of what I do, and there are a lot of opportunities. Like I do post online also, post contents online, and do contents online.
So it means you yourself do posting. You are the KOL.
I'm not sure if if I'm a KOL, you know.
You are. You got like million views, man.
There's just one video.
But surprisingly, you know, when we talk about all these million views kind of stuff, I find Instagram really interesting. Is I only get into this Instagram game like this year. Before that, I would just post for like, you know, for the sake of my portfolio, you know, because what I do is normally behind the scenes. So we are not really the front guy like the KOL, the influencers guy. Only in this year we try to do something fun, something different. My followers is not a lot, like just a couple of thousands, and then I got a few videos that went really viral. Like in terms of you know, like virus, like I have 7,000 followers now, but it got up to 3 millions, and some is like 1 million, and a few other is like 700,000, 800,000. And those videos are like, for me, it's effortless, you know, you get what I mean? It's like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't need to do much. The whole thing spent like 5 minutes, shoot and edit on my phone. And then once I want to do something really proper, really nice, really polished, it got no views, nobody watched. And then I got my million view before you.
Yes.
But you have more follower than me.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the whole ecosystem right now on the online content creation?
So I think authenticity is very important, and you know your audiences and you know your niche. Like for you, for example, you did all the skits related to photography or videography, right? And like it's very relatable for the community. And not only the community, the general audiences like me, when I see it, I mean like I think everyone here has at least a videographer friend or like a photographer friend, right? They will click the share button to their friends who are in this field and then
share to them.
Yeah.
It's like, this is you.
Yeah. The topic is super relatable and they can have like a small laugh about the whole video lah.
You know, before I started to play this game, so-called, I thought I know the internet well. I thought I know what works, what doesn't. And my first million view video, I hesitated to post it because like, I think this is kind of like nobody gonna watch this. It's not gonna work, man. This is just embarrassing. It's just gonna be cringe. And it got 1 million views. And then now 3 million something, 4 million is coming. Like, what the hell? I thought I know the internet until this year. So now it's like, okay, maybe I don't know the internet. Like, maybe nobody knows the internet.
The ones who really know, then they will have a lot of followers. Like, people always ask, what's the use of having a lot of followers, right? I think like people don't see the value behind having followers or like the power of influencing the general audiences or like fans, for example. People outside are building image online for themselves.
Personal branding.
Yeah, personal branding, correct. So I always tell my friend, like, if you don't post about yourself, you don't post about your work or like where the contents show your work ethic or like your thought characteristics or like your personality, people won't know and people won't want to engage with you in your field.
Do you think that right now, like no matter what field you are, does that mean that I have to become so-called the influencers or the icon for whatever I do? Is no longer an option to hide behind the scene anymore. Does it mean like that?
I mean, you still have the option to hide behind the scenes, but think it this way lah. If I'm the customer, will I choose someone who is already constantly posting online and like, oh, I know what he does, I know what this person what ethic is or like his personality, I trust this person, like I have this connection with this person already, compared to someone I just found online.
Like you don't know who.
Yeah, I don't know who are they. Do I trust them? Are they trustworthy?
So it's building the trust lah.
Yeah, building the trust and connection with your potential customers or like your potential followers lah. Your followers is also your customers actually.
A few clients of me, like they are owner of companies, and they are asking like, oh, I have to do personal branding. I have to become a KOL now. So they ask how do I shoot videos and stuff like that. What do you think that the difference between all these names, like, you know, where we talk about KOL, KOC, or like influencers, or like whatever YouTuber, these kind of names, right? Like, do they have like specific, like a very clear meaning? Like, oh, sorry, I'm a KOC. I'm a micro influencer. How micro is micro? How big is considered not micro?
In the industry now, we usually categorize content creators, I would say, into like a few categories, and there are getting more and more categories coming out. So the first one, the biggest one is KOL, which is key opinion leader.
Yes.
The content creator has loyal fans and diehard fans who like follow them, like what they do, what they post online. The audiences and the followers will be influenced. Like let's say one of the influencer posts like, oh, I like this skincare brand, and then the fans will follow this influencer to buy the skincare brand as well.
Like blindly?
Yeah, blindly.
Like no matter what you say, I'm just gonna buy it.
most of the time lah.
Really?
Because like
That's what the data show? Like,
but for the let's say for the beauty influencers,
okay.
right? There are so many products in the market. So if the beauty influencer says this skincare is super good, then of course, like if I'm a fan and I don't want to like read through the ingredients list and stuff like that, I'm actually like okay lah. There.
So generally people are lazier nowadays. They just want someone their trust is good to tell them what they do. No matter the person is good or not.
Correct.
As long as I trust you.
Correct. So that is KOL.
Okay.
And then KOC, this category has been rising. Like I feel like everyone can be a KOC.
Okay.
Okay. So
what it stand for? Key opinion?
Opinion consumer.
Oh,
Key
okay.
Opinion consumer, correct. So brands, especially in China, because I work with Chinese clients, they like to engage KOCs to help them do content and authentic reviews of their products and post it online. So all these like key opinion consumers, right? The logic behind it is that they have followers who are real.
Okay.
Who the KOCs are more trustworthy, and they one thing, they are cheaper as well, and
because they're smaller.
Yeah, correct. So like they have, usually KOCs have a niche category. For example, KOCs might be doctors, might be dentists, they might be some car mechanic, for example. Yeah. So like all these KOCs, they will post content, and then like they will introduce products that is relatable to the followers that who follow them, for opinions or suggestions. So these are all KOCs lah. And usually all these KOCs have lower follower numbers, but these followers know why and how and what they are getting out from this KOC.
So it's like I'm a doctor and I'm maybe like 500 followers only, but I because I'm a doctor, right?
Yeah.
So and you were selling like maybe some mask, something like that.
Yeah.
Then I'll say, oh, this is a good mask because I buy it.
Yeah.
But they're not necessarily very good at producing content, right? Because this is not their main job. They're just like maybe record a reel of them talking on TikTok.
Yeah.
Very unpolished version of the video.
Because everyone is I think nowadays everyone is very used to looking for content, looking for information online.
Yes.
So if there is someone who can explain or like connect with them online, and you see that person, then it will, how to say, like create a human connection also. In a way.
Human connections.
Yeah, correct. So this is the general category of KOC and KOL. But there are more categories now. For example, that there is KOS.
What's that? Never heard of it.
KOS is key opinion seller. Yeah, key opinion seller. So all these key opinion seller is, let's say, in Google, for example.
Okay, in Google. Okay.
Then there is this company influencer. So like
so it's like a mascot.
Yeah. So it's like a mascot, but then like I would call it something like company influencer, or like the employee there. They create contents to talk about the company products, the company culture. That like they introduce like, hey, this is my CEO, you know, like we do this, we do that, this daily life. It is a very good role to have, KOS. So it shows like your company culture, your company vision. So when people buy your product, they know that okay, this company, they are very good, they are very nice, they are not like I trust them, something like that. And for KOP,
oh wow, okay.
KOP is key opinion professional.
What's the difference between the consumer, the
key opinion consumer is it's just a general, like
Yeah.
anyone
Okay.
lah. But key opinion professional is
Like really like a
more
doctor.
specific. Doctors, nutritionists, beautician,
Okay.
or like aesthetic doctors, or like someone who is very professional in their field lah. They talk about what they do. That one is KOP.
Wow.
Yeah, or engineer. There are a lot of engineer.
Yeah. Any qualifications?
Yeah,
These people. Okay.
Category content creators now, where you can find on TikTok. TikTok has everything.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone is posting.
So these are the newly rising categories.
Yeah.
Oh.
And a lot of brands are engaging them lah.
Key opinion leaders, key opinion consumer, key opinion seller, and professional. Wow. I don't know who come up with all these names, but yeah, it's pretty interesting for like from someone who like really we just behind the scenes mostly, and usually last time we only consult on the creative, like how do we make a creative content that suits your goal. And slowly our job becomes more multi-dimensional. I would say like not just one-dimensional on the content creation part, but also we need to consult a bit like how am I gonna work, and this piece of content, how can we use it, things like that. People ask us like that. Client will ask us, although that's not entirely our profession yet, but I think it's inevitable to just look at it more. So yeah, I want to learn more, and I feel like you have more to share.
Yeah, the clients, the brands are getting smarter now because they are getting exposed to a lot of information and details, and how do they measure their goal and to see if their investments are worth it or not. So that's why we get a lot of questions where the clients ask, what is our ROI, right?
Yeah.
So now I think it's still not very in-depth, I would say, like the analysis of how much it's worth or something like that, because clients and brands need to know when they engage all these content creators in general. I would say the one thing that you can get is brand awareness.
Yes.
And a lot of brands, they are looking for sales conversion instead. Like they want to spend this amount of money and then they hope to get back like 10 times of the sales.
Like in a short term.
Yes, in a short term period. So this is, I don't think it's a reasonable KPI for not only the content creators, but also like the people working behind the scenes, or like people managing the KOLs, right? A few metrics that we look at, which is the reach of the post, the engagement. If people are actually engaging with the post, do they comment, do they like the post, and also if there are any feedback from the community or the followers, then this is the basic metrics of the ROI measurement.
So basically the brand knows very little. Can I say that?
I don't think so. I mean, like if they are big brands like Estee Lauder, Innisfree, for example, all these beauty brands, they also have their own back-end system to track all these posts as well. And it's more advanced than what we can see.
What do you mean? Like on Instagram?
Yeah, they can track how many people are viewing the post, the engagement rate of all these influencers.
Okay.
They pay for a system to look at all these metrics and details and data.
So this is like one of the Meta's thing, right?
I'm not sure if it's Meta, but there is this system lah.
So it's possible for the brand to view more than we know.
Yeah, but of course, like this is because they are big brands and big companies, so they have the money to invest in all these advanced technology that we don't get to access.
Do you know how in depth we're talking about? Like, because a couple of clients already talked to me about this. So it's like they feel like right now they just invest a bunch of money in so-called KOL, KOC, but it's very difficult for them to track like how much ROI actually these people bring in. Like maybe I put 20K for this KOL, but maybe only 2 people buy from her. I don't know. But the video may be 200 million views, but maybe two people. Like these are exaggerate examples.
Okay, so like for me, right, when I talk to clients, I always ask them, do you want this to be brand awareness or do you want sales conversion?
Okay.
Because I will always tell them like, if you only want brand awareness, then you can spend money to engage all these content creators and then you let them do their creativity lah, right? But there are more and more brands who want sales conversion and they have this mindset of like, I want to spend this money and I want to get like 20K, for example. I spend 500 ringgit and then I want to get 30K. That one is another type of content and you need to engage another type of content creators to do that for you. And as agencies or like as people who are managing the KOL campaign, they have to like pick the relevant KOLs and content creators very carefully as well. So there are content creators who just like to shoot beautiful shots, for example. And there are content creators who create contents where they pull in the products together and show how it's used. But for sales conversion videos, right, you have to build up from a bit. I mean, like the brands will have to know the logic and mindset behind it. First, you have to build up the brand awareness first.
Okay.
And then you get people to talk about it. Then only when you engage further KOL, like further into the campaign, you engage KOLs or content creators who can actually talk about the benefits of your product or like how to use your product or where to buy your product, for example. So that is like brand awareness. You spend a lot of money on brand awareness. Then you get all your loyal audiences or loyal customers, potential customers.
It takes a long time, right?
Yeah, it takes a long time. So a lot of brands, right, they think like, oh, I do 1-2 months campaign, then I can get all my brand awareness already. But what they don't realize is that you need to take a long time to create a connection with potential customers. It's like making friends with people.
How long usually it will take? What do you think average that will see effect? How long do I need to do my brand awareness?
Your brand awareness for one whole campaign
to see effects at least.
At least 3 months.
At least 3 months.
At least 3 months. Then the marketing agency will have to like plan out what type of marketing that they want to do, which type of content creators that they want to engage. Then 3 months you will get to know like, is your website there are more visitors each day, or your brand, your products, do they have more people click in, or like there are buyers that there is an increase in sales, for example. That is 3 months, but of course, like after 3 months, then you still have to continue doing it also.
Yes.
Yeah. So it depends. It really depends on the brand and their budget and their goals.
True. Yeah. When you put it that way, it sounds logic lah. Because this same thing goes to video. So like some people ask us how much to make one video. That was like, it really depends on your budget and your goal. You know, like I always say, like if you have the budget, I can ask Tom Cruise jump over a KLCC. But if you don't have budget, I can only shoot this video in a room. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's most likely it's very customized to it. Like any client come to that, they will have a different goal and different budget and requests and maybe the timeline as well.
Yeah, correct. So like if you have a big budget, then of course like in these 3 months, confirm your product will be a hit, right?
Yeah. So from a brand perspective, like I'm thinking like a brand now. Let's go in more on the actual number that can help brands on it. How much to make something, how to say, realistically seeing an effect?
Only through KOLs?
Yeah, let's say through like content marketing, whatever you call this. Like, is it called content marketing?
Content marketing, because I wouldn't say, because content marketing includes a lot of things also. Content marketing, it includes like digital marketing, like you do ads on Facebook or Instagram or like other social media platforms.
So realistically, if I talk about KOLs,
It's influencer marketing.
influencer marketing,
Yes.
how
correct.
much money do you think is realistic?
I have brands who gave me a budget of 20-30K USD for 2 months.
Okay.
And we don't even think it's enough to engage good content creators for their brands and to hit their KPIs or their goals.
Yeah.
So of course there are a lot of brands now who don't have a big budget for influencer marketing. So it's very hard to say a specific number.
It's still very hard, right?
Yeah.
Because in filmmaking, like video production, we always say like, and ads can go to like 200K per video, but to like the bare minimum, let's say we put like 3,000 per video to start to see a nice looking video. Below that is very student work already. You just might as well just get an intern to do it. You get what I mean? That's what sometimes we will say lah. But I'm not sure is that is like a threshold where you're like, okay, at least you have to spend like this much to at least mean something. It's not just meaningless, just throw your money into a sea or something like that. So you don't have that. It's like, I can make miracles like just spending 1,000. Can I?
Spending 1,000.
Like 1,000 ringgit.
1,000 ringgit.
Can I do that? Like maybe if I have a really creative way to do it, is it possible?
Okay, if you have 1,000 ringgit budget, then you have to put all that in delivery cost, I guess. So like, if let's say you sell a shampoo as your product and you have 1,000 ringgit and you don't have a lot of budget to do marketing, then we will have to look for KOCs, nano micro influencers, to do barter deal, where we just send them the products and then they post some content and they get the products. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's usually the lowest cost for brands. They just give products, right?
Yeah.
Or give service.
Yeah. So that's why like the budget is very different for each brand.
Then I have the questions, like from a perspective of a video production, we often work with KOL and KOC to make their paid promotion posts, like their sponsors, video reels on their platform. Sometimes they'll just hire us to do that. Of course, when we hire us to do that, we make it really nice lah. And we talk about authenticities. Do making the video nice necessary? Like, let's say you are influencer, I just spend 30K on you, I'm a brand, and then usually, okay, let's say I spend half on it to make a very nice video. Yeah, it looks nice, the brand happy, you're happy, but do the viewer happy? Like, am I scrolling through?
That's why you guys always see on Instagram like your favorite influencer or your favorite content creator. Whenever they have ad campaigns, the views are always
lower, right?
Yeah, correct. Unless the video is like super gay.
But you talk about authenticity, right?
Yeah.
So can I camouflage my ads into a very authentic piece of content? Like, I'm talking about visually, because when we talk about nice lighting, every nice angle, multiple camera, a big production value, this is an ad. Scroll through your profile, okay, this is an ad. But then the view is very low. You're talking about because then why people do it? Like it have to mean something, right? To make the brand keep doing it. All these years, the brand keep doing it. Like, we throw money to like, make it nice. But this is not like TVC. This is just like a random. It's supposed to be just a post on a KOL's page, and then suddenly it becomes so polished, so well made. I'm asking, like, do that piece of content still mean something, and it, like, or it just become an ad, and then
of course,
yeah,
because right, the brands that you see would want who are willing to spend money on higher quality production, right? Are the brands who are already in the industry for quite some time. So their positioning of their brand is also what they want to differentiate themselves from the other lower end brands as well.
Okay.
So which is why the brands are usually like high end skincare brands or like overseas brands. They engage the bigger content creators to produce like higher quality products, higher quality videos. Yeah, so it shows their brand positioning. Hey, I'm still here, and these contents represent the identity and the positioning of my brand. So I don't want any content creators who just shoot the content on iPhone and just
Post it
online, because my brand doesn't need any introductions, or we don't need any brand awareness anymore. We just want to remind people that we are still here.
So this is more workable for big brands, like talking about like the AAA brand.
Yes, correct.
But how about small medium-sized business? Small medium-sized brand, I start up my own brand. So does it mean that I don't need to have a very nice video?
If your brand wants to have that level of potential customers, then you will have to spend more on doing high quality videos lah. But if your brand is small, medium sized companies, then you want to hit the general audiences and like expand your customer base. So you engage content creators who can create more authentic videos based on their creativity.
So means that no matter how, like, okay, let's say I'm a small medium business or big business, so no matter how, right, to make it successful on this new media world, spending a lot of money into that, it's inevitable. Like, it's a pay to win, total 100% pay to win.
I wouldn't say that, because
is there a way that I don't need to pay to win? Like, I can grind up, like maybe make myself a KOL, KOC, something like that. I don't know.
There are so many brands and so many products that are similar in the world, right? If you're not doing it, then the other brand is doing it. They are spending in marketing. So
you're losing out.
Yeah, you're losing out. Like who are the customers looking at? Right? Everyone is consuming content online now.
Yep.
So marketing is a very inevitable thing for
I'm just saying, like, because marketing is a way to do myself. Like,
of course.
I like, instead of like throw my money out to get a team to do myself, like a pay to win, like get these big influencers.
Of course.
I'm no influencers. How can I make something? How can I make noise?
Like you lah.
Like me.
So
okay.
So like a lot of the founders of brands, new and upcoming brands now, they post the contents online themselves. For example, the ones I really like is Dodo Dots.
Dodo Dots.
Yes. Sure. She always create contents that is super relatable to the community, and she always go out and connect with people. For example, their team is very young. They have a lot of creativity. So that is one thing lah. You don't have to spend a lot in marketing. I'm not sure. I cannot say for them that they never spend on marketing, right? But one thing they are doing pretty good is that they are producing all these contents themselves, and people really like watching it.
So I see a pattern. Like, there is a way. Let's say I'm a company, I'm a small, medium company, that I don't have the money to spend on big influencers. But what I can do, like earlier you say, I can hire an in-house KOC. Can I do that? Like, oh, sorry, like a KOS, something like that.
Yeah, in-house.
So this person is my in-house employee, but he or she is just a mascot.
Yes, that is one. And also, companies now also hire in-house content creators. Where these content creators, they don't post themselves online but
they post behalf of the
on
company.
behalf of the brand.
Okay, so this kind of remind me, like one of the peak example I can see this is like, I'm not sure if you've seen this reels before, this guy called Tony from LC Sign. So LC Sign is I think it's a China company that make LED signs. And so this guy, he's so good at, you know, selling and then just acting like different characters, and then it's just basically a hard sales kind of video. Yeah. But it works, like people like share it and crazy, there's a lot of noise there, and then this guy is probably in-house, you know.
I remember already. So this auntie, the Alumumu auntie.
Yes. Yeah, something like that, right? Like, so that might be an alternative on hire and outsource and external.
I bet that auntie, right, earn a lot also.
Yeah. I think so. So you can just get someone, but you hire someone in-house like that, and then just let them do crazy stuff.
Yeah, correct.
This might be very effective for small, medium-sized business. Yeah. Because first of all, they can afford the risk because they want the noise, right? Of course, the big brand won't do it because it's too risky. Like if this guy do anything wrong, then it's harmful to the brand already. But for small, medium-sized to make noise, I think this is one of the hack. You just spend like a monthly salary for this guy, and then he just ask him to do crazy stuff. Yeah. Probably something like that. I don't know.
Right. You can just pay 3,000 ringgit.
Yeah. Just get him. He doesn't need to care about sales or whatever. He just think about, okay, how can you make the most funny and then just most engaging things. This auntie and this Tony I think is one of the peak examples to look at. Maybe small brand can look at it to get KOS on their side, like hire in-house. Yeah. So I think this might be the alternative for brands, small, medium size, maybe, instead of like outsourcing the entire thing.
We can eat fish and chips.
Oh yes, that day I was thinking about fish and chip.
And he asked me like where to.
Yeah. I posted a story. A lot of people say the Mon Cara, and that's like, I forgot the name already. Yeah.
Paul Daimi and something.
But today, okay, I can still eat them. But that day I really like, I want fish and chip. I don't know why. Just okay, yeah, we can do it. That one is in Genting or what?
In Genting.
In Genting. Okay. I haven't go Genting for a long time already.
Then you can stop by there.
Okay. So is there any, like, what's the risk of a brand? Like if I get 100K to do marketing, I might still end up like the sales is bad, right? It's because it's an investment, right? It has a risk, but how the risks are looking. Is it a very high risk thing to do influencer marketing?
If you spend everything on influencer marketing, of course, it will fail. If you have
it will fail. It will fail.
It will fail because marketing marketing as a whole, it doesn't only include influencer marketing. Okay. Of course, you can spend like 100K on influencer marketing and you will get like very good brand awareness, or better, your sales will definitely increase, or like you have a lot of inquiries. But marketing, it includes not only digital stuff. It includes like offline, on ground experiences for your potential customers. It includes let's say sponsoring an event, or like sponsoring or a TV show to make your brand relatable, or like to remind people that my brand is still here, you know, or like the billboards, for example. Yeah, so it depends on what your brand is, what your product is. Then the marketing team, the person who is making plans for you, has to be very specific of like okay, I have this 100K. Maybe I spend like 20K for influencer marketing to create contents about this product. And then I spend on promotion, like in-store promotion, for example. That's marketing. That's one part of the marketing. Giveaway is also one part of the marketing. Or like, okay, then I spend like 50K, for example. 50K is very low for an on-ground event. So 50K for an on-ground event, and then I have all these like merchandises.
So you have to strike from all directions.
Yeah. We call this like 360 marketing plan.
But not every brand can afford 360, right? What is your comment on like, what's your suggestion? Like, if I have limited resources, which one should I go first?
You should definitely go for online digital marketing, and you don't go for brand awareness. You directly do Facebook and Google ads. And then the videos that you shoot, the contents should be this is the product, this is how you can use it, these are the benefits of this product.
Do we need to, is hiring a production one of the earlier investment? Or like it's better to just shoot yourself on phones?
If you don't have the budget for marketing, then you won't have the money to engage a production team.
True.
Yeah. So, but of course, not everyone will know how to shoot videos that can do sales conversion. So it's still better. Like if you're the founder, then you know how to shoot, then of course it's better, right? But if you don't know how to shoot, then you can definitely hire a videographer to do what you want.
So the other one you mentioned just now was to keep the brand related. We're talking about the bigger brand now. So recently we also thought about creating projects that ask for sponsorship from brands. So I want to understand the mindset from the brand. Is like, why do I want to sponsor a piece of content? Let's say I have a show about car traveling. Why do I want to sponsor you? What is something that we can achieve together?
The mindset behind it is that, hey, you helping me to do free marketing, and then like let's say like if you do like if you're doing this type of interview and then you get a car sponsor, right? Then you're actually helping my brand to show people, oh, I can go Genting without any hassle. I don't need to like the petrol, for example. You can save a lot on petrol.
So these are also like just brand awareness, right?
Yeah.
I don't see how you can like drive immediate sales. Yeah.
It's all brand awareness.
And brand awareness is often reserved for richer brands. I was like, brands who have more money to spend.
I wouldn't say that because like if you are a new product or a new brand, you still have to spend on.
You still have to spend on brand awareness. Right? So new product, new brand, like not necessarily like big old brands.
Yeah.
You still have to.
Yeah, correct.
But brand awareness is expensive.
It's expensive.
One of the most expensive in the whole marketing, right?
Every marketing move that you do is brand awareness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting take.
Yeah.
Everything you do is brand awareness.
Every marketing move
you do is brand awareness.
It's just that in terms of like sales conversion, then you have to like be smart about it lah. Like there are a lot of details that comes into sales conversion also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then how about we see people who like sponsor for a very long term, like let's say sponsor a team of athletes, like eSports team, because you do with sponsorship.
Yes.
Back then you were in
eSports. Back then I was a business development manager for an eSports team. It was JJ Lin's team.
Okay, Dota team.
We have Dota team, we have Mobile Legends team, and we have a female Valorant team.
Is it Malaysia based?
The Mobile Legends team is Malaysia based, and then for the Dota, because there are a lot of like player exchanges or so the team is made up of like Malaysians mostly.
Okay.
But there were Filipino players, there were players from or coach from the Europe side, I think, and Singapore also, just to make the team work and good.
In terms of esports, Malaysia are quite strong, right? Is it?
I would say it's still growing.
Still
Yes,
growing.
still growing.
Because we have like, do we have a world champion of Dota?
We don't have a
We don't have
world
a
champion
champion.
of Dota.
Yeah, I don't play Dota, so I don't know.
Yeah, but not world champion
But it's
not Malaysian
not
team.
Malaysian team.
Not Malaysian
Malaysian
team, definitely.
player.
Malaysian player in the team.
In the team of
I think have.
So the whole esports teams, is it very lively here in Malaysia?
It is like lively in Malaysia, and of course it's still growing.
And all the funding coming from private, right? The government,
Yes.
Because I heard like government kind of wanted to do something back. I'm not sure.
Yeah, of course they want to do something, like they want to get all the young voters, right? Of course they want. Of course they want to invest in esports as well. But I think like I don't know if I can say this. This is my opinion lah.
Okay, yeah. Your opinion. Hashtag your opinion.
My opinion, yeah. So all these like government related events is just like they do for the sake of doing.
Yes. I feel that too. Same goes to movie industry.
Yeah. So like they do an event, everyone comes, and then like they make it look cool, and then that there are no other.
Yeah, they tick their boxes.
Yeah.
Okay, I done. Bye bye.
Correct. So like they don't really do any.
Okay.
They don't really have any positive effects or for the long term in the industry. They just show people like, oh yeah, we support esports and we have all these events for you guys. Something like that lah.
Okay, yeah, we talk back about influencers. So, but the other one is about, just now I talked about risk, right? On how brand will have risk, like do they get back their sales or what? This is part of the investment. So the other one I want to talk about is more sensitive. Recently, we see a lot of scandals of influencers, and also like some people that say, oh, I'm not an influencer, I'm a celebrity. But the celebrity got into the scandals as well. A lot of scandals, like, like you're having an affair or whatever, things like that. Now you read the news, right? There's a lot going on, and that's very densely happening, like all happening in a short amount of time.
I feel
so this kind of thing is like that's a risk, right? That's a very big risk actually, right? So how can brand avoid this kind of thing? Like, is that really a way to identify, oh, this guy got problem, I don't want to use her?
It's just pure luck.
Just pure luck, right?
It's just,
and this is something we have to deal with, right?
Yeah, it's just pure luck. You wouldn't know like someone suddenly got exposed.
Because back then we talk about so-called differentiate between celebrity and a KOL. I think the biggest difference is that one is work with a very strict rules, a team, a company that bound to that. The other one is independent. So a lot of people will say, oh, because the independent one is independent, therefore it's very risky. They can do whatever they want. But right now we see this not the case, because even so-called the people who signed to company have happened to. Yeah. So it's just something that we have to deal with it. Yes. And when it happens, that will be so-called a PR crisis.
Yes.
And then, have you ever managed a PR crisis before?
I have last time back when I was managing gaming live stream.
So there are scandals that will
not really scandals, but like there was one case where this live streamer, she's a tomboy.
Okay.
And the live streamers that I manage, they are all like Malays.
Like girls.
Malays. Okay. So for Muslim, this tomboy thing is kind of like haram or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So So a lot of people start to bash this live streamer online.
Okay.
And then this live streamer reacted to it, I would say, responded negatively.
I see.
Yeah, so there was this PR crisis whereby it affected.
Okay, never mind. We go continue. I missed the turn.
Directly go continue. So where it affected the not only herself but also the company, like us managing her lah. So we have to like plan with her. She has to do a video of her apologizing to the fans, to the community, right? And then for us as a company, one part of us, we have to show our support to this content creator that hey, we are managing you, but we have your back, we are behind your back, but also at the same time we have to explain to the audiences that her actions doesn't represent us.
Yeah, usually the words.
Yeah.
You are on your own. I'm sorry, you f***ed up.
Sorry, you f***ed up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I recently, because of so much scandals, right? Like we see and the apologizing, the way of them, sometimes will stir even bigger controversies. Like people really like, oh, what kind of apology is this? You're not even apologizing. And so sometimes we see a good examples, and that I realized like we still have a lot of training need to go on how do we apologize? How do we solve the post-crisis thing?
I think, right?
Because sometimes they just make it worse.
Even if you do it very good, right? There are still haters because everyone who uses social media now, they like to see negative contents, and people are super toxic.
Yes.
They cannot let it out in their real life, so they let it out online. So even if all these influencers or content creators did a super good job in apologizing, their videos are super good, something like that lah. Then
still gonna have.
They're still going to have haters.
Yeah.
There will always be haters.
Yeah. I think that's another topic we talk about, haters marketing. That's right. I think that's another gold mine to dig. I don't know, maybe. Haters is your most loyal fans, They look at you everything. They pick everything.
Yeah, they help you increase your engagement.
Yeah, maybe. So sometimes people just purposely make it very controversy just so that people will hate about it first, and then maybe they gain the traffic first. They don't care. They just want to drive traffic.
So like all these content creators are smarter in that way lah.
Okay, so we are 10 minutes. I think less than 10 minutes to I think just 5 minutes lah. So we are here in Genting. It was very misty today. So I think this come to an end. So thanks for sharing. All right, so thanks so much for watching. If you guys want to see more, just comment what kind of topics you want me to discuss and who you want to be on the show. And share to your friends.
Share, like, and share and follow.
All right, bye.
Bye.